So, a very happy new year to all of you, and I hope the year 2022 is good for all of us. And even I am partying today. I am not at my home, so there can be some background disturbances, and I hope you forgive me for that. And apart from that, let's get to the business already. So you can see we are here in the visually understanding quantum computing playlist. We have already gone through uh, week 6 last time, and now in week 7 I will be talking about phase, the concept of phase in quantum computing. It will be a short introduction, and after that there will be one announcement. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, and okay, so recall that in week 6 we had this operation, yeah, this simple mathematical calculation, that when we apply the z operator or the poly z gate on one ket, what we get is negative one ket. And last time we had seen that this minus one ket and one ket, there's not much of a difference. But again, I will show it to you visually. But before that, let me show you the block sphere, and let me just signify the importance of block sphere, because yeah, as you see, the name of this channel is itself block sphere, and it's a very important and amazing concept from quantum computing. So you are already familiar with these two states, all right? Okay, let me just use a brush here. Okay, so these are the two states that you already know about. But the important concept that I want to highlight about block sphere is this concept of theta and this concept of phi. So this theta is the angle that the quantum state vector makes in the yz plane. Okay, so that's the angle theta, as you can see here. It's marked here. This one, and this angle that's been made by the state vector projection in the xy plane. This angle with the x-axis is called phi, and this phi is the phase. So this theta actually represents the probability of a vector collapsing into the basis vector. Okay, so as you can see here, for example, this particular vector has a probability of collapsing into this state mode. Okay, so that is signified by this theta of the probability, and when you apply the different gates, what you do try to do is you're trying to change these probabilities. And one more thing that you also do is you can also try to manipulate this phase that you can see here, this angle. Okay, this angle. So these are the two things, and why I am talking about this phase right now, because this concept of phase that we just talked about, now we will be studying gates that take account into the phase. So we'll be now studying new gates. So far we have studied very simple gates that deal with theta, changing the probabilities. Now we will be studying the gates that will affect the phase. Okay, and that's why I wanted to give you this short introduction about the phase. And there are two types of phase: global phase and the relative phase. Now global phase is just the outcome of the mathematical framework we use. It does not have much of physical meaning, and that's why you cannot see any difference in the physical system between two systems with quantum states that only differ by a global phase. Okay, but when you talk about the relative phase, there's definitely a lot of difference. So let's get to the visualization. Okay, okay, let me get here first, and yeah. So as we just saw in that previous operation, applying a z gate on one ket gives you minus one ket. So let's do that here. X gate, we need X gate to shift our transit our qubit from 0 ket to 1 ket, and then we will simply apply Z gate, and let's visualize. So you can see 1 ket is here, And since the mathematical operation gave -1 get, there should be some difference here if we think that a global phase has some meaning. Okay, but as you will see soon, that it will just stop on 1 get despite this operation. And this is so far this effect is just of the X gate. Okay, Z has nothing to do with it, and you can see Z is not touching it at all. And the one more reason can be that it lies on the Z axis. Okay, so Z gate cannot affect it. That's one more reason. Okay, so with that said, I think this is the only visualization for this week. But as you can see, the other gates here. Let me just close this one. And you can see the other gates here. So far you have studied X, Y, Z and H, alright. But all these remaining gates here now will take into account phase, and that's why I just wanted you to know that this thing exists and how it connects to block sphere, because we will be visualizing everything using the block sphere, okay. And that's why I'll just give you a short introduction to phase here, and again we will go into details of this phase and mathematics of complex numbers that comes into the picture and everything. But yeah, that's it for this week. And talking about the announcement, we'll be having a second version of quantum glasses that will be again related to phase. But of course, there will be a tutorial video that will help you to build the quantum glasses by yourself, the second version. And I hope you are excited for the second version, because I am. And again, a very happy new year to you. And I hope this year is good for you, me, quantum community, and everyone. Thank you, and take care.